Hello, welcome to the new vlog. Today is Friday, May 31st, and I'm about to go run some errands. I have a pretty busy day today, but I did want to show you guys a few things. A lot of these I meant to show in the last vlog and I forgot, and they're just like, I guess, a little bit of reviews of some stuff I've bought recently. So first thing I bought recently was the Lume whole body deodorant. Last year, I had a lot of issues with like sweating too much and like literally getting covered in heat rashes. So I'm kind of hoping that I can use something like this. I've used it for about a week now and it seems fine. I mean, it's not like it hasn't changed my life, but I do use it. I did get the toasted coconut scent, which is fine. I wasn't really like overly like excited about any of the scents, but the coconut's fine. I also got this from vacation, the classic whip sunscreen. So like you like literally shake it up and it like comes out like whipped cream. But I've been using this for both my face and Phoebe's face and Scott's head and stuff, and I do like it. I feel like it spreads out well and I feel like it's been reliable so far. This I actually got in PR from Pacifica. It's their detangling spray. It's funny because I'm really low on Phoebe's detangler and I was gonna need to buy one soon, so I'm just gonna use this on her. But the other day she did something in the pool where she was like my hairdresser and like the tangles were tangling, and I used this in my hair and I felt like it was pretty good at getting the tangles out, so I was happy with that. This I just got. We've only used this once so far. It's from Banana Boat and it looks like they now have a refillable sunscreen thing. I haven't like, how do you do it? As far as I know, this comes off and you can put it on a new one. I think that's how it works. It does say it won't run into your eyes, so I guess you can use this on your face also, but it's like it's like a continuous mist, but also, like I said, it's like a refill. So there's like directions here of like how to refill it. I don't know. I was hoping maybe it would be better for the environment. Maybe I'm just wishfully thinking that, but yeah, got that. Only other thing is, I did make 2 online purchases for Memorial Day sales, and one of them was Old Navy, and I let Phoebe pick out some stuff. And I got one thing for me, and I picked out a bathing suit, and so far only the bathing suit's gotten delivered, but it's like this in the front and then like crisscrosses like that in the back. So that's all the new stuff. Now I have to go to Dollar Tree because we have a birthday party tomorrow, and I don't have a gift bag because all my gift bags are packed. And then I have to go food shopping at Target. This will be my 3rd day in a row at Target. 2 days ago, Phoebe and I went because we had to get a gift card and card for someone. And then yesterday I had to go because I had to pick up a prescription for Phoebe from the pharmacy there. And now today I get to go food shopping, so they know me well at Target. I really thought I was gonna vlog a lot more today, but that never happened. It's about, is it close to 4? Yeah, it's almost 4 right now. I did a lot of packing today. So I actually ran out of this stuff. I have the like non-plastic cushion stuff. So I had to order more of that, and I had to order more packing tape because my goodness, are we low. I did actually wind up grabbing a refill today when I was at Target because it was cheaper than getting it on Amazon. So just to have it on hand, and so I think it is just like you replace the cap. Anyway, I can show you what my child's playroom looks like right now because it is just a growing mountain in that corner. There's a couple spots in the house where we're just like focusing all the boxes so they're not just like in our way the whole time. But yeah, this was a lot smaller this morning. Okay, I just earlier filmed a video in front of my box mountain, so I thought let's do a haul in front of Box Mountain. This is a fully, oh, you want to come say hi? Do you want to come say hi? Hi, Ouija. Talk about a boy who is not going to be happy about moving. This boy is not going to be happy. I have Goodwill that I just stopped at and thredUP. So let's start Goodwill. I got a helmet for Phoebe. Oh my gosh. It honestly looks like almost like it looks brand new, like not really worn. So that was why I was willing to get it, because it didn't look like it had been in any sort of accidents or crashes. But yeah, Phoebe has a helmet that she's had since she was a baby and it really doesn't fit anymore. And I told her I would get her a new one. So this was $4.99, which is a lot more affordable than all the helmets at Target. I also grabbed her a book. Sometimes I kind of glance over the books, but this one was called The Great Big Dinosaur Treasury, and it's just like a book with a lot of different stories in it. She sometimes likes these kind of stories books. We have a bunch of them upstairs. And again, the Goodwill can be hit and miss with books like this, but it seems like it has all different stuff. It seems like there's some Curious George in here. Like, it's really a mix of all different kinds of stories involving dinosaurs. So on Saturday, we have an engagement party, and it's like a fancy engagement party where it's like cocktail attire, that's new for me. Never done that before. Hopefully I can pull something together, but I didn't have a purse to use. And the purse I normally used to wear as like my nice purse, I vomited on at my sister-in-law's wedding and threw it out. So I got this one. I just wanted something small that I could put like my phone and my credit card in. I mean, the clasp looks a little bit worn, but I didn't need anything super fancy. The brand says Urban Expressions. I got myself a shirt. I saw this like at the end of the rack. It's from American Eagle. Actually, I got myself 3 things from American Eagle today, but it's just like a maroon plain tank top here. Thought that would be nice for summer. And then I got myself some shorts. I do really like the denim from American Eagle, and I don't think I didn't have any American Eagle shorts, so I got one darker pair and then a lighter pair here. For Phoebe, I got her this dress. She actually used to have this dress when she was really little. She had this in an 18-month size. This is a 4T. So sometimes I like to like get her clothes she had when she was a baby because it makes me feel things. And then I got her 2 swimsuits. I got her this one and this one. I made a mistake. So these are 4Ts, and that's pretty much her size. But all the 4Ts like I bought her are like 2 pieces because I was like, oh, that'll make going bathroom so much easier. Except she's so slim. The 4T bottoms are way too like wide, so like if she was to like go in the water, they certainly would like just fall off her body. So I've been like taking tucks in them, sewing them, but I'm not convinced that I'm like the #1 tuck sewer ever and that they're like secure enough that she can like go out in them. So I needed to get some 1 pieces. So I found these 2 little 1 pieces. All right, now we can do thread up. We can talk the reasoning behind this thread up order. So they had their Memorial Day sale. Phoebe is always wanting me to wear dresses at home. I don't typically dress up at home, and she'll always like pick out like dresses that are like, I'm going to a cocktail engagement party, you know? And I'm like, Phoebe, I can't wear that at home. But like, she's always wearing dresses and she like doesn't understand. So I was like, I'm gonna find a couple dresses that I can just casually wear around the house, throw on some biker shorts so I don't flash the neighbors. So here's what I got. This first one is from Massimo. And this one is like very like tropical. This one's more like a maxi length. So I got that. This one didn't have a brand name, but it's just like blue and has buttons. Is this kind of given like I'm an old maid look, or I'm a 90s mom? I don't know. Again, just something I can wear at home. This one is Cruella. I don't know that brand. Again, this one's pretty long. It's got some stripes. I do like stripes. This one is super interesting. I went back and forth on this one. This one's Lacoste, and it's a halter, but I don't know. It made me feel like this to me was like something I would have worn in 6th grade, you know, like, but also I love it. So I'm excited for that. This one is from Thereabouts, and this is yellow. Very cute. And then the last dress I got, what brand? This doesn't have a brand. Oh, actually, it's a dress, right? This one's very lightweight, but it's got pockets. This one looks like it would be for swimsuits. And then the only other thing I got was a sports bra. And they had this Gymshark sports bra. Scott has 4 pairs of pants from Gymshark, and they're really, really nice. So when I saw a Gymshark sports bra, I was like, I would really like to try that. So that's my thrifting haul. I have a lot of laundry to go do now, so that's what I'm about to do. Okay. I'm currently doing my makeup, so I want to update you on life. This past weekend, I don't even remember if we vlogged at all, but we had my nephew's first birthday party, and that was wonderful. I definitely wasn't as productive as I should have been this weekend with packing, but yesterday and today Phoebe is with my mom, so I did get a good amount of packing done yesterday. I did a lot of work in my office. I got like most of my makeup brushes and storage and stuff packed up, and like I kept out a select few things that are just gonna stay out and travel with me. So today this morning was an interesting morning. we overslept a tiny bit. Like, we don't really have like a designated wake up time, but the time that we woke up was a little later than we normally do. So I was kind of like running frantically, getting Phoebe ready and out the door and everything. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even remember what I wanted to do today. And I was like, all right, I need to get these makeup brushes cleaned so they have enough time to dry so that I can pack them. Because right now I have this box here and it's packed with all these brushes and sponges, but I can't seal it up until everything's ready to go. I was at the point where I was working on the eyeshadow brushes, which I just used Cinema Secrets cleaner for that. And I was like, why do I feel like I'm dying? Why do I feel like I'm dying? Well, because our morning was so like chaotic and all over the place. Like the first time in forever, I had forgotten to make my coffee and I was just like dying. And I was like, no wonder. I just feel like chaos is going to be the theme of this month. So it makes sense. Overall, Phoebe's been really handling the situation well. It feels like a lot of times she comes home from somewhere and she's like, where are these toys? My bookshelf is empty. And I'm like, oh, well, we get to see them when we move to the new house. So she's been taking that like a trooper, I will say. She doesn't handle change the greatest, so I'm at least glad that this half of the move she's doing okay with it. She's been to the new house. She knows why the new house is better than this house. Speaking of which, I did talk to Scott, and he is going to do a sit-down video with me where we talk about like all the tea on why we're moving. So we're going to film it while we're living here, but I'm not going to post it until after we are officially moved out, just because of like, I don't think anyone in my neighborhood knows about my YouTube channel, but you know, just in case for safety purposes, I don't want to be blasting the internet about certain things for my own safety and my child and husband's safety. I have been working through getting my makeup collection packed, and I right now have a bin in front of me that I'm going to use to film with today. I have been filming collection videos before I pack everything, so I have like tons of like backup content that I'll be ideally editing and posting at points. They have been kind of chaotic to film because like they're not like mass declutters. Like yes, some things have been decluttered in the process, but they're mainly just like collection videos because I don't think I've shown my collection of what I own in a while. This Saturday, I'm finally getting a haircut. Like, can you even see how long my hair is? It's so crazy long. It's at that point where like, I just like don't like having hair and I just want to like chop it all off because it's such a nuisance. Scott made like a comment the other day that we only have like 3 weekends left in this house, and that like hit me hard because there's so much left to do. And I'm just like, how am I supposed, how do people move? Like, I am never doing this again. This is terrible. Like, I was terrible at like packing and moving when it was like little like 1-bedroom apartments. This is the 3-bedroom house. Friday, we sign our deed package for the house, which is essentially just like, I should know what that means. That's like signing over the papers to the house, and then we don't have to go to settlement with the buyer, which when I tell you one of the worst things, one of the most weird things when we bought this house was our experience at settlement with the house, with the seller. And I just like, if I don't have to do that again, I'm glad to not have to make any contact with the people buying this house. Like, I'm good. We had our use and occupancy inspection last week, and I think we're having our sprinkler system inspection this week. So things are getting checked off the list to get to that final sell date. I have no idea how everything's gonna get packed because I just feel like there's so much is packed, but there's also like so much I still need to get through like 3 weeks of just like being alive. So I guess we'll see what happens. I did tell Phoebe we'd bake one more batch of cookies together, so then hopefully I can get a bunch of the baking stuff packed. I need to ask Scott when he's done baking bread so that I can pack like the Dutch oven and stuff. Like, we also have tons of donations that we need to get rid of. I just put on way too much eyeliner. I did find this. I said recently I found this while I was packing. My mom had given it to me, the Tula Probiotic and Superfood Signature Glow Spray. I've been using it as setting spray and I've been very much enjoying it. How did my liquid liner transfer? Oh, because of how hooded my lids are. That's fun. So my plan is I am going to film this video, which is foundations, concealers, and setting sprays. Then I'm gonna pack the makeup. And then I think I'm gonna start working on, master bath is hard. I have packed a lot of the master bathroom, but I still think I can pack more. I'm still in the process of washing sponges too. If you see down here, these are the face brushes I washed today. There's sponges there. Mountain of boxes piling up. This room is looking pretty empty. Closet's looking pretty empty. Yesterday, I can show you. Phoebe's room, her whole bookshelf is packed. As far as her closet goes, all the toys are packed. I'm not gonna pack the clothes until that last week. Like, clothes are kind of last on the list just because I'm still gonna have to pack for her to go away for most of that week. This bathroom needs work. Bedroom, it's like the closet. Almost all the books that were on this bookshelf are packed. There's just a couple here. This bathroom though, I feel like I can maybe pack some more stuff. I don't know. Like, maybe I can just like pack perfume and leave one out. I don't know. I have to think about it. This is just not like over there. That's a whole bag of just like closed donations. Doesn't everyone have mermaids just hanging out in their hallway?
Welcome back to another Scott Bakes Rachel Edits. This is probably gonna be one of my last recipes until after the move. It's kind of sad, but it is what it is.
No, nothing is sad about moving from this place.
Okay, you heard it here. So anyway, I'm just gonna feed my starter for hopefully tomorrow. So what I can do is I'm gonna take about 25 grams or so. That's 37. Perfect. And then what I'm gonna do is, so this becomes discard. Discard to, what's today? Today is 6/4. So I just put a D in 6/4/24. Now I'm gonna put that in the fridge. Next step, 60 grams. This is pretty warm water. I'm only doing that, hopefully counteract the cold starter from the fridge. Forgot to start. So I'm on the final season of the OC that Rachel and I started, but she gave up on.
Didn't give up on, it's just...
Gave up on.
It takes me back to a time.
It takes her back to a time. You know, you sound like season 4 Summer, who is in the middle of grieving and she can't focus on anything or even become her usual self. She's losing her identity because anything that reminds her of Marissa takes her back to a time. Maybe it's time you faced your problems head on. You need to go through the 5 stages of grief.
So you went nearly 35 years without knowing Marissa died, and now you just told everyone this biggest spoiler.
35 years?
That's how old you are.
You know that the season 3 finale was, I'm pretty sure, in 06?
Almost 35 years of your life.
Was in probably May of 2006. So that means that it was 18 years ago. Now, last step before I put on the fridge is I try and find like the average height. If I spin this around a couple times, I'll try and find the average height of where this is at. I think it's about, I'm gonna say it's about here, average height. And so then we'll track that tomorrow. See where that's at. I'm going to be making French baguettes. So I'm not going to start right this second, but I did want to show you that this is approximately where it was, if you remember last night, and now it's up here. So the idea is that it doubles, and this is about 2.5 times going up. So that's pretty good. So I will start. I'm probably just going to do a regular sourdough, FYI. Okay, I put in 70 grams of sourdough starter, 375 grams water, 10 grams salt, and I mixed that. And then now I put in 500 grams of bread flour. I'm going to mix this, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done mixing. Okay, so it is a shaggy dough right now. And I'm just gonna scrape off a little bit of excess here. So I'm gonna set this aside for 1 hour up on top of my fridge.
Good evening. Scott went to Costco after Phoebe went to sleep. We were down to like 3 pull-ups and 1 pack of wipes, so we were really living on the edge there. So we're gonna do a Costco haul. I don't know what he bought. The list was fairly simple that he was sent with, but at one point he texted me 6 pounds of ground meat, a number poundage of meat we've never purchased before, 3 weeks before we're moving out of this house. And I had to send a lot of text messages explaining why we did not need 6 pounds of ground beef. So we're really in for a surprise. The biggest question is, did he find the Reese's ice cream that they're selling at Costco right now? Because if he did get that, I will be trying that tonight because it's all I've been thinking about every time I see it on all the Costco Instagram accounts I follow. In other news, he just pulled up, so I think he's unloading the car right now. But in other news, tomorrow, Phoebe and I are gonna bake one last batch of cookies in this house, and then I guess this weekend I'm gonna start packing up a lot of the baking supplies. I'll turn the camera back on once I guess he brings everything in. He's here. All right, what do we got?
Philma says I'm coming in.
So we got our wipes.
Flush for wipes.
They know this was on the list, and
4T, 5T.
so far he's stuck to the list.
Raspberries, not on the list. Chicken bites,
Okay, that's fine.
not on the list.
These freaking cookies that you're obsessed with.
Black and whites.
You always get the worst cookies.
I can give them to your dad.
What is this?
Praline pecans, not on the list. I was actually looking up.
That sounds good. I would try that.
But anyway,
That's very good.
these I'm also obsessed with. It's the chicken shawarma slices. I like to make pita and eat it with this. This is my big plan, was to start going with my sister to Costco and splitting the really big items. So we actually split bananas in half and we split onions in half.
How's that working now that we're moving and we're going to a different Costco?
So that's not gonna work as well.
I'm still waiting for my item I spoke of earlier.
But I got paper towels. I'm
Bounty,
looking for
you
paper
get
towels.
more for your buck. I do not approve of not Bounty.
Then I got
It's like
baguettes,
getting like
Best.
cheap aluminum foil. You
I
have to
don't
use so
have
much
to-
more.
I actually
I'm
have,
really concerned that you didn't bring in the one thing I wanted. Are you kidding me? You didn't get the 2 things I
This
put
is
on
it.
the list?
This is it.
First
What
of
are
all,
the
you
2
told
things?
Phoebe you were gonna get Reese's.
They didn't have any.
And you were supposed to get the
Cheerios?
Reese's ice cream. I was gonna taste
Did you know
test
that
it.
they didn't have Reese's ice cream?
Did you look?
And then these, hang on 1 second. These are, I'll tell you the story. These are, so what I usually do is I multiply the protein by 10.
I'm done.
And
I'm outta
then
here.
I match it to, hang on. Let me see if there's one more thing. Let me just see if there's one more thing in this. I'm done.
Don't care about your protein bars.
Oh.
You did get them!
There was one more. You're gonna wake her up!
I said I was gonna taste test. I can't believe you're
This
gonna leave
is staying
the
in
ice
to see
cream.
how crazy she
I can't
is.
believe we're gonna leave the ice cream out in the weather. Open it.
It was for that reaction. I'm gonna make you open it. We were supposed to split it.
Oh, God, I literally told them that I was waiting for you to get home so that I could taste test it.
I'm recording this from a different angle so I can see this animal tear into the.
Waiting forever to try this. I'm so excited.
Oh God! You just kissed it.
Will
Are we gonna
Phoebe-
split one?
Why do you no?
What? I wanted to just split it.
Go home.
Is it any good?
Let's go. You can get your own. They're kind of melty because they've been sitting in a cart. Very good.
Yeah.
This is my kind of dessert. I could eat this entire pack in a day.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay, I left this in the fridge overnight, ever since I did the last coil fold. And now this morning, I'm trying to shape it into a sort of a roll instead of like just a plump, loaf. So I'm trying to actually like shape it because I want it about this long. Actually, that is about that long. I'm gonna put in the center one. That's just gonna, this is gonna be the craziest experiment. Just having this one down the center here, just like this. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm gonna let this rise while the oven preheats. So the Burke took the roll, if you want to call it that, out of the oven. And I remember there was a quote that Phoebe said while it was cooking, because I had the light on so she could see it while it was cooking. And she said, "Daddy, are you making a bone?" What do you think? Does it look like a bone? Look at dog bone. We'll see how it tastes in a bit. Hey, I cut off the...
Baguettes! They're called baguettes.
They are called baguettes, yeah. Do you like them? Yes or no? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up or thumbs down? I think it's a thumbs up. She can't even talk. So I cut off these, like, nuptials, whatever you want to call them. The nubs on here, so it's a little more, like, straight. And yeah, we tried it. Just very good. Successful, maybe. I think what I would do next time is definitely cut it in half.
Oh, look at that. This is all getting cut tomorrow. I cannot wait. But quick update. We signed our deed package today, so we are one step closer to being done in this house. There's so much that still needs to be packed. It's scary to think about. And yeah, that's really all the updates. Okay, we can have a little chat update. Oh no, it's focusing on my steering wheel. Is that good? Okay. Very early for my haircut, so I'm gonna eat a Kind bar because I haven't eaten breakfast yet. So I don't know about you guys, but my hair is one of the things that has always been like my biggest pet peeve. There's a spider outside my car. So it's very thick, especially the end of it. So like it's flat, but then it's like very thick and intense down here. It's not easy hair to do, which is why I usually do the bare minimum. This hair place that I go to, I've been going to since my very first haircut. My mom used to like trim my bangs and like my ends when I was really little until I was in first grade, and I said I wanted to get my first actual haircut. So I didn't actually go and get my actual hair cut until first grade. And I've always come to this place. One time in college, I went with my friend to her hair place, and I said I was never doing that again because this place just, it's really good. I'm certainly not doxing myself because I don't even live near here. It's in Northeast Philadelphia, like very northeast, like almost like the literal edge of Northeast Philadelphia. And it's called Gary Charles Salon. Best hair place if you live near Northeast Philadelphia. I don't have like a specific person I see. Like my parents come here. My dad's here every 6 weeks, honestly. And they like always go to the same person. I actually got Scott's mom coming here. She comes here. My brothers come here. But I've had such a good experience with whoever that I usually say like, do you guys have color and cut available Saturday morning? And I say, I don't care who does it because everyone here is so good that I basically trust anyone with my hair who works at this salon. It's like the only thing I'm bougie about, but I'm very, 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 very particular about my hair. Today, my plan is balayage. Oh cool, someone who works here just walked by, saw me vlogging. Like balayage hair highlights, which I did last time. But I want to see if they can do a cooler color, like a little bit more cool tone. And I'm thinking 4 inches. Because on top of that, I'm going to say I want it like more angled with layers. And I always tell them to thin out the bottom. So we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, I mean, Scott does his own hair literally a couple times a week. I'm slightly jealous of him because I wish I could do my own hair. Because I actually do enjoy coming here and having the process done. But getting all the way out here, especially with removing, we're probably going to be like over an hour away from this place now. And I already only come like 1 to 2 times a year. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Northeast Philly, Gary Charles. Totally recommend it. All right, 3 hours later. Feels so good to feel like a person again. I love it. Okay, so we are on our way to the engagement party. I had this dress in a vlog a few weeks ago. I got this at Goodwill, and he is wearing long sleeves. I think he is going to be very sweaty. I am wearing the Smash Box. He who shall not be named. I'm wearing the Smashbox liquid lipstick in Boss that I got in PR that I used to own years ago. I used to own this shade. I wore it when we went to Dan and Mary's wedding. Do you remember I wore a blue dress with red lipstick?
Sounds familiar.
So now I'm wearing a yellow dress with red lipstick. How do you feel about the hair transformation?
The hair transformation is awesome. Here's the best part of the night.
Hopefully my parents get our child to sleep tonight, or it's gonna be a long night. Today is Sunday, and I am packing a lot of kitchen stuff today. Like I said, and Scott said, like, we're done like big baking projects at this house, so I'm gonna pack a lot of the bakeware. Right now I'm like kind of soaking everything in Dawn Power Wash just to give it one last like good scrub before it goes in the boxes. But yeah, kitchen packing is today's big project. I just packed like 8 more boxes with stuff from the kitchen, so our box mountain is certainly growing for sure. But before I end this vlog, I want to try a new Alani flavor. I bought a couple of them at Target the other day, and I've been drinking like a lot of like Celsius and Alani. I think I like the Alani's better just because they have more like interesting flavor options, I feel like, but they're both basically the same. All right, I'm gonna try this one. It's called Pink Slush. I don't know if that means it's strawberry flavored because there's strawberries all over it, but I guess we'll find out. Oh my gosh, it's like strawberry cream. That is such an interesting flavor. But yeah, that's pretty tasty. Thanks for stopping by the vlog. I'm about to go edit.